Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Bold and the Beautiful recap Monday, Sept 9, Kelly's fear, Poppy faces Steffy, Will's matchmaking, Bill's walls. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Monday, September 9 is finally here. In today's episode, Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez McKinley, worried about her mother's health. The Bold and the Beautiful recap highlights: Penelope Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, faced Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Masinswood. Also, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, plays Cupid as Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, puts up walls. The Bold and the Beautiful recap, Kelly Spencer's concern. B&B recap for Monday, September 9 reveals that John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, is reading the kids a story while Steffy sits on the couch. Kelly is worried about her mom. Steffy assures Kelly she's fine. Kelly wants to know why Steffy didn't go to work. Finn says the hospital checked out Steffy, and she's just a little dehydrated. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kay, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Buddick arrive. The kids run to their grandparents. Steffy calls Finn her hero. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, are talking about Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, framing Poppy and kidnapping Steffy. Brooke is thankful Steffy is okay. Hope agrees. B&B recap. Will Spencer's matchmaking. Will tells Katie Logan, Heather Tom, sarcastically he sure picked a good time to come home. Katie thinks Will actually was in the right place at the right time. Katie says Bill is going to need both of them. Katie says Bill must be devastated over his non-daughter. Katie trembles thinking of what could have happened to Bill. Will assures his mother and hugs her. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and Bill are talking. Bill says he's fine. Liam pushes for a real answer. Liam tells Bill that he builds walls. Bill doesn't see the point in whining. Liam says it's okay to have a feeling and open up about it. Bill says the last time he opened up, he was manipulated by a psychotic con artist. Bill loved being Luna's dad, but it wasn't real. Bill doesn't want to talk or think or feel anything about Luna, he just wants to move on. Will and Katie talk about Luna's facade. Katie calls Finn a hero. Will agrees and says Finn loves Steffy to no end. Will changes the subject to Katie's feelings for Bill. Ridge and Taylor cuddle with the grandkids while talking to Finn and Steffy. They all share a heartwarming extended family moment. The Bold and the Beautiful recap. Therapist Liam Spencer. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Monday, September 9 reveals that Bill thinks that his joy overshadowed his intuition. Liam tells Bill not to blame himself. Liam says Katie was the only person who thought something was off. Bill says Katie was wrong about Poppy. Liam says but Katie was right about something being off. Liam tells Bill that Katie will always be there for him. Katie says that's a loaded question. Will doesn't need his parents back together. Katie asks if he's sure as she remembers differently. Will says he grew up. Katie talks about forgiving Bill. Katie says Bill has changed and she believes it. Will asks if Katie wants Bill back. Hope tells Brooke what a remarkable man Finn is. Brooke corrects Hope. What a remarkable USBN Finn is. To Steffy, Hope. Brooke is worried about Hope's feelings for Finn. The kids have a scheduled playdate. Finn offers to cancel, but Steffy wants the kids' lives to be as normal as possible. Taylor starts to cry. Steffy holds her mother and assures her. Taylor isn't worried about Steffy's physical health, it's her mental health that concerns her. Steffy keeps insisting that she's fine. There is a knock at the door. Finn greets Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, and Poppy. Wow, someone actually knocked before barging in. Poppy apologizes for interrupting and introduces herself as Luna's mother and Lee's sister. Taylor's jaw drops. Poppy and Taylor exchange civil introductions. Poppy turns to Steffy. Poppy is grateful Steffy is safe and tears up as she apologizes for Luna's actions. Poppy and Steffy are both fighting tears. Liam asks Bill about Poppy and Katie. Bill doesn't know what the future holds. B&B recap. Monday, September 9, 2024. Katie won't give Will a real answer. Will talks about how much Bill hurt Katie. Even though Katie knows, she also believes he's changed. Will doesn't trust his father with Katie's heart, however he does want to know what Katie wants. Well, that's refreshing. Brooke and Hope continue talking about Finn. Hope insists she has a handle on her feelings. Hope says she feels terrible. Brooke asks Hope if she truly feels that way, terrible about kissing Finn. Brooke doesn't buy it. Poppy continues apologizing. Poppy talks about how the Forrester family embraced them. Poppy asks about RJ Forrester, Joshua Hoffman. Ridge says RJ is heartbroken and thought he knew Luna. Poppy thought she knew Luna too. As the week on Asterisk, the Bold and the Beautiful Asterisk kicked off on Monday, September 9, the drama took an intense turn. Relationships teetered on the edge, secrets lurked around every corner, and one little girl's fear ignited a domino effect that left the Forrester and Spencer families shaken. #### Kelly's fear takes center stage. The episode began with Kelly Spencer, the daughter of Steffy Forrester and Liam Spencer, appearing visibly anxious. Kelly, normally a lively, confident child, had been on edge for days, and no one could quite figure out what was troubling her. When Steffy tried to comfort her daughter, Kelly finally blurted out her fears in a tearful confession. "Mommy, I'm scared of losing you again," Kelly cried, her voice trembling. Steffy's heart sank. She knelt down, looking into her daughter's eyes, trying to soothe her. The memory of the near-fatal motorcycle accident that had left Steffy hospitalized earlier in the year was still fresh in Kelly's mind. While Steffy had moved forward, Kelly was clearly still haunted by it. "I'm here, sweetheart," Steffy whispered, hugging Kelly tightly. "Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm not going anywhere." But Kelly's instincts ran deeper than childhood trauma. Something in her world was changing, something Kelly couldn't quite articulate. Could it be that the young girl was picking up on the tension between Steffy and Finn, her stepfather? Or was Kelly's sixth sense warning them all about a storm they hadn't yet seen? #### Poppy faces Steffy. Meanwhile, across town, Poppy was gearing up for a confrontation she had hoped to avoid. A face-off with Steffy Forrester. Ever since Poppy had been introduced into the Forrester family orbit, she had been surrounded by intrigue and whispers. A few weeks ago, Poppy's past had caught up with her in the most public of ways when she was arrested for her role in the Happy Mints fiasco, where her involvement in a scheme had left her reputation in shambles. Now she was determined to clear the air, but standing face-to-face with the formidable Steffy Forrester was no small feat. Poppy found Steffy at the Forrester Creations office, reviewing designs with her signature laser-focused intensity. The air was thick with tension as Poppy cleared her throat to announce her presence. "Steffy, can we talk?" Poppy's voice was low, but firm. Steffy barely glanced up. "I'm busy, Poppy." But Poppy wasn't backing down. "It's about what happened with the Happy Mints. I want to explain." Steffy finally turned her full attention to Poppy, her eyes steely. "Explain?" "There's nothing to explain. You got involved in something shady, and now you're trying to make excuses." Poppy's hands trembled, but she held her ground. "I made a mistake, Steffy. I got in over my head, but I'm not that person. I don't want you, or anyone else, thinking that I'm a danger to your family." Steffy stood up, walking around her desk to stand toe-to-toe with Poppy. "The only thing you need to worry about is whether you can be trusted. If you want a place here, you need to prove that you're not a ticking time bomb waiting to explode." #### Will's matchmaking plans. Elsewhere, Bill Spencer's youngest son, Will, had an idea that would make even the most experienced matchmakers envious. Ever since Katie Logan had separated from Bill, Will had taken it upon himself to bring his parents back together. Despite the ups and downs of their tumultuous relationship, Will saw what they couldn't. The spark between them was far from extinguished. Armed with determination and some pretty insightful observations for a kid his age, Will set his matchmaking plan in motion. He invited both Bill and Katie to a lunch, just to catch up. Little did they know, Will had orchestrated the entire situation to reignite some old feelings. As Bill and Katie arrived at El Giardino, neither realized that Will had actually planned for them to be seated together, alone, without him in sight. As they waited for their son, it became evident that Will had no intention of showing up. He had set the scene for the perfect reunion, complete with their favorite dishes.